There is a great new partnership in the Bay Area helping kids with autism. Mosi and the Behavioral Consulting of Tampa Bay are joining forces to make a more autism accessible experience. Mosi Communications Director Grayson Cam is here, and BCOTB's Senior Director of Clinical Operations, Marilyn Pritchich, is here to give us the details. Good morning.
Good morning.
Grayson, let's start with you. Of course, we love Mosi, what you guys are able to offer families here in the Bay Area, and now it's getting even better. Explain what this partnership was or is and why this is important to Mosi.
Well, BCOTB works with families who have kids or adults who are on the autism spectrum, and they constantly hear from these families, can you find us a good place where we can take our families? There's so many things that sort of are kind of off limits to your family if you have issues with senses. Things like you can't go to a concert together. It just doesn't work. So where is a great place? And Mosi has so many great elements. So the idea is, how can we work with BCOTB to figure out what the most autism accessible experiences like these big blocks are at Mosi, and maybe what tweaks and changes can we make, and then how can we also tell these families, hey, if you come to Mosi, this is the best way to enjoy it. This is how you can have a whole day together as a family and really enjoy yourselves.
Well, and I love, you know, you were even talking about just coming into the building can be a challenge for families. Yeah, there's some great things there, but if there's some obstacles along the way that make it difficult for families, that's not going to help.
Yeah, when you look at this is from our imagination playground. We have hundreds of these giant foam blocks that you can build and shape into just about anything. This is a great experience for a child with autism. But the problem is, if you come into our Kids in Charge Kids area one way, you go past the noisiest stuff in our entire building. If you come in another way, it's a nice, easy path. So how can we let our guests know this is the way to come in, this is the best way to enjoy it? That's the idea behind this partnership that's just getting started, and it's going to be changes over time. And we're showing a video here, and I'll make the point. As you can see, some of these are very autism accessible. Some are clearly wouldn't work for families with sensory issues. So again, there's Imagination Playground. Part of it is saying, okay, go to this, go to the butterfly garden, try to avoid this area, and that way together you guys can have a great time.
Parents, Marilyn, let's get you in here because you must be so excited that Mosi is willing to kind of step up, do this. I'd imagine we want to see more places do this if they can.
Absolutely. We are really excited about our partnership with Mosi. They've kind of open armed to us and allowed us to come into their facility and really lend our clinical experience and expertise to really talk about how we can make Mosi more autism accessible. You hear all the time about autism awareness, but we need to move beyond that and start working within the greater Tampa Bay community to really make all of the businesses more accessible so that families can access them. Our families want to have fun, and what bigger place to go have fun than Mosi in the community? They have a beautiful facility. It's large, and they already have a lot of wonderful things that the families can take advantage of, but we just want to help them navigate, fix their website, and we're going to make changes both big and small over the upcoming months.
So what do you hope, you know, maybe other businesses or other places will kind of maybe see what Mosi is doing? What's the hope in the future, you think, for this and for the Bay Area families?
Right. What we'd like to do is to kind of take our model with Mosi and apply that to other companies and other businesses in the Tampa Bay area. And it really comes down to, there's a lot of pre-planning that goes into when families go out to go to an experience. And that can help with the website. And I know Mosi is going to make modifications to their website, so there's an interactive map. Children like to be able to plan out their activities before they actually make it. That reduces some of the frustration and anxiety that goes into those places. Once you get there, how are we going to navigate? Who can I identify as a staff member there who will be able to give me some compassion and understanding about the situation that we might be in? If we hit into something that we're uncomfortable with, can they point us in the right direction? Who can help us navigate the facility in the most effective way so that we can really maximize our time?
That's not even a cost issue. I mean, these are really some simple things that can go ahead and be put into place. It's really just letting people know what's there and kind of help to navigate.
So they can expect to see these changes over the coming weeks with things like signage and maps on our website next month, and then bigger things like rearranging exhibits will come as we have the financial ability or we're doing regular maintenance. We'll move things around.
Well, great job. Thank you both so much for being here this morning. We appreciate it. We look forward to more updates and maybe seeing what other businesses and other you know, fun places are going to end up doing for this. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks.